Hello, ladies and gentlemen, mainly gentlemen, to this Saunders v Pravda Season 5 Round 6 match. I know, we're really getting there, aren't we? Kind of, we're halfway through. But yes, this one's going to be a fun one. I can already tell, just by the amount of people currently sat at VC. It is going to be a big one. There's going to be a lot going on. It is Saversk 13, so... Hello,
Riku, we cannot physically connect to VC. It is actually like not letting us connect because there are so many people over there. I think I'm not even kidding.
I don't believe that's how that works.
But I mean, okay. Well, but regardless, none of us can connect to the Pravda VC.
Use a different VC then.
Can we
use like Team 2 or Event Team, like one of the event teams. Try that.
Okay.
Bozo, this fucking guy coming in here interrupting me when I'm in a flow state. Fucking useless twit. But anyway, I'm interested to see how this one goes. I am very interested to see how this one goes because it's hopefully, fingers crossed, this looks like it's going to be a fun one. So I'm gonna pray. I'm just gonna pray. We're gonna have a good game. It's gonna be a good match. But yeah, can I change the stream? I can't. Why was it set? Okay, thank you. Sorry for the stream being so terrible. Quality-wise, I've now fixed that, so, yippee. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'll get there eventually. Give me a second. Cool. I'm gonna just quickly at people who may be interested in watching this. Not there. Federation Media, there we are. Stream... The Pravda vs. Saunders. Ah, got a new guy join. Lovely. Okay, they've managed to filter into the Pravda VC, so good. Yes, back onto the topic at hand. There are so many of them, it is almost unbelievable. They are many in number, and they are powerful. Last I did my maths, Saunders had 18 people for this, so... There's going to be a tidal wave of American armor kind of sweeping over the land, and I for one, am quite excited to see that. Make sure I'm actually live and not just speaking to myself. It says I'm live, I don't know if I trust it. Ah, there we are. We are definitely live. Now, can I hear myself? We'll find out. We shall find out. I might just be talking absolute rubbish right now, but oh well. Oh boy. There's the Pravtoids. They are here. They are here. Thank you, to Betty. Thank you. Right, we are all good. Ugh. Cannot wait for this. I'm excited to see the Horde. How about we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They got 15 in game right now. I do believe, if I go check the VC, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There they got 17. At the same time this match is happening, there is a Chiatan versus Ori match. However, I can't be in two places at once, and I thought this one would probably slightly be more interesting to stream. That one is being refed, though, so I might... if there's a bit of time between these matches and the next match, which is Anzio v Saint Glow, then I might watch the replay and comment over that on stream, because I don't have any idea how that match is going to go. So you could be like a, what's it called? Like a live reaction to how the game went after the game happened. I reckon it'll be alright. With this many people, I have no idea what Saunders is actually going to play. Because there's no way, with 17 people, they're going to have points to bring all their big tanks, like 76s and so on. So I'm very curious to see what their lineup's actually going to look like. I'm going to reckon, probably, with the amount of points, I reckon there's probably going to be quite a few light tanks, just to fill the difference. I don't know. We'll see. There might just be a lot of Shermans. It could all be Shermans, and we could be very cool and have a fun match, but I have no idea. So Treyman Pravda looks like they're mostly ready. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Pravdas. That's not terrible. They're only 7 behind Saunders, which, yeah, 7. It's not quite numerical parity, but you know, could be superiority of Soviet armor. So we'll see. Whoa. This is going to be... I don't know. I'm interested to see how this game goes. I think I've said that before, but I think it's worth reiterating. The Saunders CEO has really pulled out all the stops to try and get as many people as he can. I mean, a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff. Saunders, at the beginning of the season, was put on the chopping block of potentially being removed because they just weren't active enough. There was only 3 people showing up for a match, so... They were put on the we'll see what happens list. But judging from this, I mean, 9 people of their own and 8 substitutes. Not terrible. I mean, 9 men. That's more than enough for a team. So if they really wanted to, they didn't have to bring all these subs. They could have just rolled with that 9. But I mean, I'm interested to see how this goes, though. It's gonna be fun, I reckon. I think we're all ready. Pravda's ready. Let me ask if Saunders ready. And then we'll get started. We're only 11 minutes behind schedule. That's fine. 12 minutes now. Right, off we go. And I'm going to hope and pray that I've got all the settings right. I think I have. Yep, so risk 13. I'm very interested to see how they play this, because it's a very strange map. I mean, you've got the entire urban area over here, around where the sea point usually is. I think that's the sea point anyway. It's one of them. And then you've obviously got the open plains, well, the open, like, rolling hills off to the left side of the map. I am curious to see how this performs. I don't know. I really don't. Looking straight away at these lineups, that is a lot of locusts. That is an insane amount of locusts. On the Pravda side, we've got an 85, we've got an 85E, an 85 T34E STZ, T80, T34 1941, T34 1941, IS1, SU152, BT7, and KV1 ZIS5. That is a pretty strong lineup. Interesting that they're bringing the IS1 this time. It makes sense. It really does make sense, because I mean, Saunders don't have anything that would really warrant the necessity of having such a big gun, the 122 on the IS-2. Now, if we look over to the Saundersy side, we have got a M4-T26, M4-T26, M4A2, M4A2, M4A176, M4A2, Locust, 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 M4A2, Stuart, Locust, 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 M4A176. Interesting. That is a lot of tanks they've got, and a lot of light tanks. I wonder how they're going to use them. I mean, presumably they're going to be a sort of get behind the line and mess around with them. Just really confuse Pravda with the amount of locusts you've got. And even the baseline tanks the Saunders have got, their actual units, are not that bad. I mean, the 90mm, 2 M4A2, 3 M4A2s, pretty very, very good tanks, and 2 76s. Admittedly, they're on the weaker chassis, the M4A1, but it's not a terrible lineup with all these light tanks also included. It's pretty impressive, actually. Right, 15 seconds to start time. I'm very much looking to see how this goes. Is this either going to be a very quick match or a very drawn-out match? And I have no idea. Right, and go. Off we go. So Pravda is... It looks like it might potentially be a more head-on fight with Saunders... Oh, actually, okay. No, they're going more center. That's interesting. And Pravda is splitting up a bit. I'm guessing the KV-1 is probably going to roll down the river, potentially? No, they're definitely pushing towards the... I'm going to imagine they're probably going to set up a defensive line in this complex to have 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tank watching out of here. That would be my guess for a Pravda game. I don't know, though. We'll see if they stop or not. Yeah, they're stopping. Interesting, interesting. Pravda will now not move from this position, so I don't have to look here anymore. Trainman has spotted one of the light tanks over on the side. Let's see, will he be able to knock it out? Almost certainly. A Stuart going very quickly, and bang! Oh, Stuart stopped for a second. Oh, it's going still. Bang, there it goes. First casualty. That was expected, though. I'm guessing on the other side there's potentially another Stuart. And what's over here? Oh, yeah, there is. There's a Stuart. I don't believe he's long for this world, if I'm being honest. So Pravda are very much just sat watching these sight lines. An SU-152 watching down main road. We've got three T-34. Oh, god damn it! 3 T-34s sat along here, holding this complex. The KV-1 and IS-1 are sat watching over here. So where's the IS? There's the IS. God damn it. I love the replay system. It just works. It just works. But yes, so Pravda are doing a very Pravda game. They're just sat back watching sightlines. Saunders, on the other hand, has not moved from spawn. They are sat here. When I said this was going to be a quick game, I think I may have been misinformed. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be sat here a while. Get a bucket of popcorn, get a drink. Yeah. We'll go to the Stuart, because I reckon that's probably the thing that's going to get into action, if anything. I'm assuming Chop can maybe hear the T-34s, but... yeah, he's got his engine running. He doesn't. Okay. Yeah. That's... Oh, well. As in battle, that's probably the best one. Sometimes Gaijin does make improvements to the UI and interface that is actually warranted. Like, that's very helpful. I mean, I don't need all this fluff. That's useful. Yeah, so this is going to be a game of nothing. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I think it'd be interesting to see who maneuvers first. Oh, Saunders is on the move. That's not much of a surprise, really. The Trainman is currently sat here. Not a terrible spot. Very, very Pravda-y. I believe the SU is potentially spotting the enemy. Who's currently spotting what? They're just spotting Lancaster. Is the SU? Is he actually seeing anything? I mean, potentially he saw something? I don't know if he did. Saunders is rolling, though. They are on their way. This is gonna... They're gonna run headlong into an 85, and I don't know if the 85 is gonna be ready to deal with all this nonsense. God, that is such a cool visual, though. I mean, like, just look at the amount of Shermans just rolling. It's so beautiful. Look at them go. That's a proper Saunders. This is a proper Saunders. Now, it's definitely going to be an encounter soon. Oh, I believe Chop is out. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but the main bulk of the fighting is about to begin. I want to be in this camera the exact moment Trainman sees what is approaching him. I'm hoping they can... I mean, it's that amount of Shermans versus a single 85. They should have this covered. I really hope that somebody needs to be aware of what just killed that M4. About to lose another Locust. Yep, there's a Locust. They are taking heavy casualties, but they are hopefully... They're the amount of Shermans here, they should be able to roll over. They're pushing heavily. The 85 has not taken any damage. He's been shot twice, no damage. Will they manage to get another shot in? He is out. I believe that is his engine. Trainman is gone. There is a second tank over here, though. I don't know what it is. It's somewhere. There's so many of them, I don't know where to look. There it is. Oh, it's a T-80. It's a single T-80 versus the Maelstrom. He is getting pretty close to whatever that tank is up here. Oh, that's the T-20, the M4 T-26. Are they going to be aware that he's here, though? This T-80. Yes, he's been spotted. Was that by a... That's Ace. Why Ace? Ace, that you've just thrown. That is like... Don't ping in Spectator, because it pings the map. Right, T-80 is tanking a lot, apparently. BT-7 is out. T-80 is still here. He's still fighting on. Will they be able to knock him out? They know where he is. T-80 is gone. Pravda are taking some losses here, but it's not quite enough yet. They've now got a T-34-76 versus the Horde. In terms of their proper tanks, they've lost a few, but it's not. I don't think it's quite enough yet. What is that? Is that a Locust? What is? Oh, they're doing well. They're doing well. This Locust is just gunning for it. Look at him go. If he looked right now, he could definitely knock out a T-34, but he's not quite on it. Not quite on it. Pravda has responded to this push quite well, though. There's no word of a lie. This Locust is about to run into a KV-1, I believe. Oh, the KV-1's not looking. Oh. Why would you fire? Why would you fire at KV-1? You're not penning him. What's going on in the wide world? There's so many tanks, it's hard to keep track of. I'm going to go to the T-26 in hopes that he'll maybe do something. Oh, there's a T-34 directly on this guy's left. Saunders needs to be aware right now. They're engaging their own tank. That is a T-34 down, potentially? No, not yet. Now he is... God, the Shermans are just rolling. They're punching through Pravda's line. Pravda is responding, but not quite fast enough. The amount of Locusts... They're rolling. Probably another Locust lost here. Oh, is he gonna be... Yes, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. But the rest of Saunders is arriving to help. It's a real fight now. Is Stump gonna be aware of these tanks down here? It's three Russian tanks versus... And he's gone! That is most unfortunate. That is one of their larger tanks left out of the fight. Saunders has made a valiant effort, but I don't think it's just not quite enough. It's not quite enough. The amount of... They lost too many tanks. They're still fighting. They've still got two 76s left, and they've still got one Sherman left. It's not quite over yet, but it's definitely looking like it. The IS-1 has just missed. Will the other 76 be able to knock out? Yes, he is gone, potentially. He's just bounced another round. This Lowe's guy is taking hit after hit. Unfortunately, he did non-pen the IS-1, though. They're very much doing the sword and shieldman type maneuver there. It's rather unfortunate. Another miss on the IS-1. You need to shoot the lower front plate, my friend. Potentially, he's going to try and knock out the KV-1. KV-1 is down. What is left? There is only 3 tanks left for Pravda, but there is only 3 tanks left. In the same, in the inverse for Saunders, it looks like Saunders may be pulling back now. Heavy losses inflicted, but they're down to parity. That was a hell of an opening engagement. I mean, just look at... No! There goes the last big gun for Saunders. It is now a 2v3 with 2 of Pravda's capital tanks left. It's most unfortunate that it's turned out this way. But as I was going to say, look at the amount of dead tanks over here. An absolute massacre. Christ, they lost a lot. But yeah, it is now a 2v3 with 175, 1 Locust versus a IS-1 and an 85 and an STZ. 3 of Pravda's very strong tanks versus 2. The Locust has been identified. It looks like it might be over for this. Oh, he turned just the right moment. If he had kept going, it might have been it. Is he gonna... Oh, yep, he's getting out of there. He is definitely getting out of there. What a bloody melee. Christ. That was... Oof. So much damage. So much damage. So many tanks lost. Most unfortunate, 2 shots against the IS-1. Both hit a bit too low. They were trying to aim for the driver's hatch, which potentially, very much potentially, I probably would have tried to hit the lower front plate if I could. But I mean, once again, it's an incredible fight going on there. You just don't know what to think of it. Alright, here they go. They are retreating back to their own side. They're certainly going to be licking their wounds now. But it's now a last stand 2v3. I'm not too sure, if I'm being honest. I'm not too sure. A 75 is going to struggle immensely against the IS-1. Potentially, you could hit the, what's it called? The cupola shot of the IS-1. I find with Russian cupolas, it's not very consistent, unlike German cupolas. So, it looks like they're trying to get around behind the Pravda's lines and see what they can do. He sent the Sherman does have APCR though, which might. I know APCR is a bit of a joke, but it might potentially be enough to pen the IS-1. At least, I don't know. It's going to be a struggle. It could probably pen the side with the APCR. I mean, it might even be able to pen the side with the 102. But that's pretty rough because I believe the IS-1 has 100 mils of armor on the side. So if someone knows better than me, correct. But yeah, Soviet armor isn't exactly my forte. But yeah, they're trying. Who is... Right, you need to... Let me just inform. They keep pinging things, which is... It does show up. It does show up. Thankfully, it didn't, Ooh, there we are. Oh well, my car alarm was going off. I'm back now. They still seem to be under the impression that they are in the... where the B point usually is, but no, the Saunders has fully flanked around behind. It's a very interesting maneuver from them. I'm going to be very curious how it pays off. Pravda are very cautious, and rightfully so. They take a bit of a bloody nose this game. I mean, let's look at the kill feed right now. That 76 got the most with 3. Obviously I can't see, but you know, 3, 1, 1. That's 5. They've got 3 tanks left. That's about where they are, kind of. But yeah, they are grouping up. It's going to be an issue if they do end up attacking. If Saunders does end up attacking, it's going to be a very big problem for them to knock out all the tanks needed within the time they've got before the enemy respond. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Look at him go, though. Beautiful. Cap opens in not too long now. About a minute and a half. They are... Pravda is trying to search and destroy. They are hugging each other, which is... could potentially get in their way if they continue to move this closely. It might affect them more than it's worth. Certainly a fun game to watch, though. I was wrong to say it would be a long game, because Saunders did push, and it was a beautiful push. They lost a lot of tanks to do so, but it was a lovely push. I'm very surprised Pravda aren't closer to getting an ace. I mean, if the STZ kills both the last enemies, he could get an ace. But yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know. They're moving. They're moving towards the cap, which makes sense. Does make sense. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting game to see how this ends. Saunders are pushing. They are trying to get closer. They're trying to find where Pravda disappeared off to. It's... I don't know yet. It'll be... They will find out soon enough when Pravda enters the cap, presumably. But, I don't know yet. Look at them. They're moving forward very cautiously. They're ready for any Sherman around the corner, so they're sending their less important tanks first. When they've only got 3 left, but, you know, the STZ is slightly less important than these 2. They are entering. Oh, they're entering. And Trey, whoever this 85 is, has heard them. Yep, he's heard them. That's most unfortunate. And cap is now open. Engine sounds do play a big part. Looks like the STZ might be the first one to engage here, and he's more separated from them. Are they aware? No, they're leaving fully. Yep. That is... I don't know how this is going to play. They've circumnavigated the map twice. So... Ooh. I'm going to watch from Luca's perspective. Because potentially he might see one of them down one of these sight lines. Very big potential there, though. But they have They have paused though. Them hearing the engine sound has made the enemy pause. They're not pushing towards the cap. Where are they? Are they? Am I looking at the? Yeah, there they are. There's the ice one. Stocksy is pinging something. If he's pinging an enemy engine, then he's wrong. But I mean, if Luca does get, nah, there's no long range sight line to hit. The best you could do is if you've got, you have to get like, you have to go either in here or in this complex here. It does look like they are pushing. The IS-1 is separating. It is separating slightly. They are being immensely cautious, and I don't necessarily blame them for it. I don't know why Luca just fired. I'm guessing that was a misclick. But it doesn't sound like Pravda heard it, so... Moving cautiously, but they are moving together. Look at them. Yeah, it looks like they're going for a cap play, which is kind of expected. They are now leaving, though. I'm guessing maybe the Saunders might be trying to get on the enemy's cap, potentially. Throw them off a bit. Probably if it does come down to a cap duel, they've got 3. Then Saunders have only got 2. So you could maybe get enough of a head start before all 3 get on the cap if Saunders entered at the same time. But I don't know about that one. It'd definitely be close, and I wouldn't want to put money on it. Wouldn't want to put money on it, so... Yeah, they're pushing for the cap. So Pravda is going to make it onto the cap first, and it means they have an advantage. It'll be interesting to see how how Saunders respond to this maneuver, though. They are now on the cap. Decap has been initiated. They're immediately off the cap. Saunders are responding, potentially? It's a bit cat and mouse now. Bit cat and mouse. It looks like Saunders are coming back to maybe try and hit him. Yeah, Pravda's settling in quite well here. The STZ looks like he's going to be the one on the cap proper, which makes sense. It's going to be a rough fight. If Saunders do come down here, it is going to be a rough fight indeed. If they had a 76 left or something, it'd be a lot. They'd have a lot better chance at this. But you know, losing all 3 of their big guns, it's rough. It's very rough. Look at them go. Right, let's have a look. Beautiful creatures. Look at the prance. Decap has still got a while before it's fully decapped, though. Yeah, they're moving to engage very slowly, very surely, though. But Pravda are in a fantastic position to counter that if that's the case. The best thing Saunders can do is, what I would do is fire off an APHE round into the STZ, load a smoke round, fire it as well, try and relocate, try and cause a bit of distraction. You've got 1 gun here that can do a bit of damage at range, only at certain angles though. It's going to be very rough a fight. If the Locust gets in close, causes a bit of distraction, yeah, that could do something, but the Locust is going to be incredibly hard-pressed to pen the IS-1 anywhere. You're entirely reliant on that 75 Sherman, and even then, the 75 doesn't do well with the IS-1 at all. But yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting. It's almost decapped enough to go back on to cap it. Saunders are pushing very slowly. If Pravda do get back on the cap, I imagine that might speed up Saunders' response a bit. Just a bit. They're still going to have to take it slow, they have to take it careful. It's the only way to do this properly. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, thank you, Crow. Yeah, Crow was reffing the Chiatan versus Ori match. Alright, they are back on the cap. Right. Yeah. So potentially, if I'm around, I might go and stream the Chiatan, the Ori, because they're doing a rematch because someone had bushes on. Oh, Lucas sees the S76 STZ in the side. Gone. Gone. Right. They're now. It's now a 2v2. However, the numbers in that 2v2 are not quite equal. Yeah, IS-1 T-3485 versus 75 Sherman and Locust. Oh boy, definitely not an equal tank fight there. But if they can do some hit and run, if they can do some maneuvers, proper, no, hit them from oblique angles, they could potentially do something. They're back on the cap though. Who did it? The IS-1. Yeah, makes sense. I imagine Luca may be able to get a shot into the IS-1. Oh, you go on, Luca. You can see it. I can see the IS-1 from here. Look at Luca. Look a bit right. Look a bit right, Luca. You can see him. You can see him. Luca, you just... Haha. This always irritates me when I'm like, I see an enemy from here, like plain as day, and they can't quite see it. Luca, why did you fire? Okay, well, he's switching to smoke round. He is doing what I said he should do, but a bit late. Oh, that's terrible, Luca. You're going to charge straight to the IS-1. There we go. That's most unfortunate. You could see him. I could see the IS-1 there, and it was potentially you could have got the cupola shot. And that is game... Oh, no. The Locust survived. Holy hell. Survived a shot from the 85. Christ, on a bike. Are they going to push him, though? Pravda, please just push him. You've got two incredible tanks versus a Locust. Just push him. The 85 is definitely pushing. Yeah, there it is. That is game. No aces, unfortunately, but that is game. Holy hell. That was so much. They almost had it. Well, they didn't almost have it. They could have brought it back, potentially. Potentially. But oh well. Oh well. That is a game. Return to hangar, and I will ask for a interview. Something going on in there. I'll read in a bit. Right. Jump. Train man. There we are. We'll see what they say. And in the meantime, I'm going to read what's been going on in here. Okay. What's going on in the server? No, I'll read this on a bit properly. Have they responded yet? Nope. That was a hell of a match, though. The Saunders numbers versus the Pravda defensive works. Christ. What's going on? There's a lot and a little. No response from any of the Axios yet. Okay, Stumpfer said he will. Here's Stumpf. There he is. Hello, Stumpf.
Hey, what's up?
You've been kidnapped. How do you feel?
I feel great, actually.
How's the match? What are your thoughts on it? Immediate thoughts?
It was fun.
That was certainly fun.
The first two that we jumped went exactly according to plan. It was just like, yeah, well, if we have 5 Shermans, they're not going to win.
Yeah.
And it worked out. It worked out great. It did get a little bit dire down to the later parts of the match, but
absolutely,
you know, we sat in our spawn for like 2 minutes waiting for the Canaries to give us the signal. And then we rushed them, and when we got all the way back there, they were still in their spawn.
Yeah, well, it's not a surprise, is it?
Even still, we almost won. So I'll take that. I'll take
did.
that. Also, they cheated. So my boys
how
are
did
crazy in general chat right now?
How did they cheat?
They pinged the map, obviously.
Well, Ace did ping the map,
and
yeah.
also hacking or something.
Sure.
Listen, my point is we won, and I will be seeing that on the leaderboards. As you can see, my Saunders boys, they're posting the Stalin was a Confederate.
That's true.
Moods are high. We're having a good time.
Yeah. It was a very interesting match to watch from the top down perspective. Christ, there's so much death, so much destruction. Luca is blind.
Yeah,
As most,
we
like, the
were all
the
going
IS one was right there. I could see it from the third person of Luca's
He also-
perspective.
He had a smoke shell loaded.
Yeah, well, he fired
Yeah, this one's with
AP.
the smoke shell.
Well, he fired AP, switched to smoke, fired it in the complete wrong corner. If he had just seen the IS-1 and shot it, he could have potentially got a cupola shot.
Chances.
Yeah.
He had like 4 chances to kill the IS-1 like, while it was looking away, and he was just shooting smoke.
That was rough, yeah.
He joined the VC, and he was like, "I'm such a chud."
I don't get. He fired smoke and then charged at them.
Which vehicle is this?
The last Sherman.
The last Sherman had like 4 chances. He was just staring at the side of your turret, and he shot smoke like at you instead.
Probably wouldn't have had the side of the turret.
But he could have hit. He could have potentially got the cupola. But
I thought he was shooting the cupola.
No, he was just shooting nothing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he shot the floor and then he shot a smoke shell at you.
He was just being silly.
What the fuck were you doing, Stump? Just out in the open.
Well, I had you guys. I don't know, dog. We were pushing you into your spawn. We had no idea exactly where you were. We just knew you were fucking back on the other side. Like, okay,
no, I just saw you just in the open, and I thought it was some regular Sherman. It was just you with Kurt Sherman.
We should have. I had the thought when we killed Trainman and Kuz that we could just like pull back to the hill and play defensive over the cap.
Could just leave.
But that would have been a lot less fun.
It was very fun watching the grand charge.
Rushing out into the field was a great time. So I'm
it was
glad
beautiful.
that we did what we did.
There was so much going on there. It's hard to put into words.
Yeah.
So much destruction. There was a lot of dudes on it. There was.
I'm glad I chose an IS-1 and not an IS-2.
5 Shermans to a Tiger.
Obviously, it works. There's not too much I've got questions on because it is so much of a grand melee. It's basically just what did both sides think of it? You've already said that. Any points anyone wants to raise?
Not really, no.
Cool.
No.
Needs to be also. Could you? Because I was saying this. Could you see the referee pings?
We can see the referee pings.
I was right. I was right. Yeah, I told Ace off, and then I told him off again for it.
One of them was Longcast, so he probably
both sides did, so that there's no harm, no foul. But yeah, that was a bit silly,
There was a lot of fighting.
There was a lot of fighting.
Germans.
The amount of chances the Saunders had to knock out tanks, and were just. I mean, they shot the driver's hatch of the IS twice, and missed both.
Yeah.
Who shot?
Well, I put all of my.
So
I was sitting next to the KV-1, and I just get shot, and I leave.
Two of them.
I put all of my actual like members into the tanks. 2 of them are like brand new, and then we got
Glub Shadows. Chika died immediately.
I love Sleaze. None of them play War Thunder.
Yeah.
Outside of these little fucking things I make them do.
It was quite interesting watching watching the Shermans roll onto Trainman and just like because Trainman killed the Stewart in the beginning. Like, okay, that's pretty rough intel. Then he kills the Sherman and then a Locust, and it took a while for Saunders to realize where he was. I'm like, you can see the gun flashes. yeah.
The coordination wasn't perfect, I'll admit.
Well, there's a lot of you. I imagine the VC was hell.
A lot of soundboards. People were playing music.
Christ.
It was either you guys were going to go all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom, and we were not sure which.
We had no plan.
Okay.
Our plan was we had 2 Stewarts. One of the Stewarts was going to die. We were going to go to whichever Stewart died.
Both died.
They were the canaries in the mine.
So was there a Stewart at the fountain?
Stewart,
you killed him.
That was the canary.
No. That's the other one. You killed Chop. Chop was the Stewart at the fountain.
Chop was the other Stewart.
That wasn't quite the fountain.
He was off to the side.
He was at the fountain, and then he left, and he kind of wiggled his way back over when we started pushing, and then died over there. But there was a Stewart at the fountain. He just didn't push up far enough because you all were all like behind the buildings.
Yeah.
Well, we were anticipating a big 12-person Sherman push, so we were playing it a little closer.
You just anticipated it on the wrong side.
Oh no, we knew that it might be up there. That's why Trayman's up there.
Well, that's
You
funny
lost
that you knew
both your
that. 'Cause
tanks.
I didn't know that. That was entirely. We
Good to know.
just fucking. Yeah, it was wherever the steward. We were hoping for a ping. We did not get like a scout.
No, the Sherman
off of
just the Stewart, the trainman killed was just booking it through a bunch of trees.
Yeah,
And he died.
And he did die. Yeah, most unfortunate. Poor soul.
Ah,
But it was a good match to watch. I had fun trying to comment over the madness.
Where the fuck was Luca and
They were so they
for the most of the match?
they were with the other Shermans during the melee. They were with the main
Yeah.
force there. They then left, went all the way around the map, tried to go behind you on the riverfront, realized you'd left, drove towards the B point. Your 85 heard him, which they then scarpered all the way to where Trainman was, back down and around to the cap. They circumnavigated the map like twice.
So they were routed, then regrouped.
Yes, but they scarpered when they realized that all their guys were dead.
I told them to not stop pushing. They disobeyed my direct order.
You're gonna have to shoot them.
I might.
I was the T-34 dying and exploding was a little spooky.
We should have just. I mean, well, no, I'm not gonna say we should have. I think we could have been way more competitive if we killed those like 3 tanks on that side and then just played defensive. Because we
Yeah,
still
you
had most
almost
of our
certainly could.
76s. We still had our 90mm.
Yeah, it would have been a very
I'm
good
glad that
position to
we,
hold. But
I'm glad that we did what we did because
it was fun.
Saunders boys
I'm
had a
also
lot
glad.
of fun, and they were all Stalin posting in the general chat, and I'm just happy to see the team that excited about playing
Well,
matches.
you managed to bring 9 Saunders members alone. That's impressive enough.
Hey, you didn't break
Yeah.
the sub rule. Well done.
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
I
That is
also
true.
I want to point out.
That
I
is
want to
true.
point out that the members that I did have were within the points that I asked for. I was
No, I know.
accused of something malicious.
But yeah,
I was
I
accused of
accused
something
you of
evil
fucking
and
me over, and
malicious.
you did. You did fuck me over.
I did not fuck you over.
You did. You did.
You're so full of shit. I asked for the number of points that I could bring with my members that I have. And then I got rid of my
Right.
Jumbo, and I got rid of my Firefly, and I was like, let's bring out fucking
This is
17 people
unusable.
because it's fun.
Right, we're all civil here. We all really get along.
No, I really hate Pravda. That's like genuine. It's from the
Aw.
heart. It's from the heart.
It's from the heart.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I don't hate Pravda. I hate Nana.
That's fair.
Oh, yes.
Very fair. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end stream here because there's a Giatan Ori match to get to. Yippee!
What? Did they?
Yeah, I will
not-
explain. I'll explain after. But yeah, so
That was
that's
splendid.
yeah. So thank you for watching. That was a hell of a match. That's gonna make great highlights. Thank you for that. That's all that matters. Yeah,
You're welcome.
cool. Right, goodbye.